Hey guys, Lord Naren White here, the Holy Ghost, the one true God. Back with you with the next video in my Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. Picking back up where we left off from last week, what I did is I went and just sold all my inventory of stuff and reorganized everything, so we'll be good to go moving forwards. And now here we are for a long rest, so let's go ahead and talk with everybody.
No, never mind.
Starting with Shadowheart.
Another step forward.
Almost pleasant traveling with company. If you ignore all the less pleasant aspects. Fine. What's on your mind?
I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them.
That's a good sign. It's a good sign things are trending in the right direction. She previously had never said that. Now Karlak.
Hey, soldier. Old Rusty? Sure.
Starion.
Well, hello. What can I do for you? What? Who? What happened?
We could either say, you're safe, now tell me why you have a hunter on your trail, or he was a Gur named Gandrel, or he wanted to capture you and bring you back to Baldur's Gate. We'll say the second.
A Gur? What are those vagabonds? Why would they... Cazador? Of course he'd send a Gur to hunt me down.
And of course, and who is Cazador actually? I'm pretty sure that's the vampire that bit Astarion.
Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate. The patriarch of his coven, and a monster obsessed with power. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor.
Why? What's so special about the Gur people?
First, they make excellent monster hunters, so find a vampire spawn sounds perfectly reasonable to them. Second, they're the reason I'm like this in the first place. It was a group of Gur that attacked me that night in Baldur's Gate. I would have died had Cazador not appeared and saved me.
We could say a few things here. We could say, saved you by turning you into a vampire slave, or you can't hold every Gur responsible for what happened to you, or so why send one after you now to remind you of that night, or he appeared just when you needed him, sounds convenient, or why would monster hunters serve Cazador? He's a vampire.
They may have no idea who they're working for. Cazador likely paid someone to pay someone to call in a favor, and here we are. He doesn't do simple plans. Not if he has a complex one that pits a dozen enemies against each other. No. This hunter is a message. Cazador's letting me know that even out here, he can get to me. He wants me back.
We could say, but why capture you? Why not just kill you? But we already know that's because Astarion's his spawn. Or he was his spawn. I'm not technically sure how that works, but he turned Astarion. So we'll say, don't worry, you're safe with me.
Aha! Safe? You think I'm safe? Do you know the power a vampire lord possesses? He can change shape, turn into mist, call walls to do his bidding, shrug off blows like they're nothing. He could walk into our camp tonight and kill you with his bare hands. And you'd be lucky if death was the worst thing that happened to you.
We could say, all right, what do you suggest?
First, we have to... I don't know. Well, if we kill his lackeys, he'll just send more. We just have to be vigilant, keep our wits about us, and kill any monster hunters on sight.
Well said, Astarion. I'm gonna grab this greatsword here from Karlak, because I think for the next quest we're gonna do, I'm gonna head out with Lizelle. So we're not doing any of these because we have to deal with the goblins first. This book stuff, we'll work on this book later. We can actually probably destroy this book. That is definitely something we could do to end that quest. Find the Night Song, we'll get that later. So pretty much that's it. So since we'll be journeying with Lizelle, yeah, no worries for now.
Speak.
We'll tell Karlach we don't need her services for now. Even though she's a freaking beast. Actually, tell you what, we'll get back to it. We'll get back to it. We'll clear the path with Karlach in our party just because she's just so good. Her rage attacks saved us so many times.
Well met.
Say, how does it feel to be a devil?
It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck. Not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see?
I would say quite the handsome devil if I do say so. But we won't be saying that. Because Brock showed us straight. Next we could say a freak of nature, gods, but you're hideous. You could say we could say a fiend who's been touched by the hells. I don't know what to make of it. Or what we will say, which is, I see the blade of frontiers, no more and no less.
It's because you know the heart lurking under the horns. The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe. And one day they will see the blade of frontiers again.
How in the hells did you get involved with Mizora?
The one little question that put me out of house and home. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Thanks, Will. And now, Gale. We'll say, who is that?
Oh. My, you startled me. I, was miles away.
You can say, is everything all right? Or, the figure you conjured, who is she? Someone you miss? Or, Paladin, were you praying to your goddess? If so, I'd be glad to join your vigil.
So I was. Praying, though perhaps more accurately, pleading. Mystra commands all magic. Salvation, if such a thing exists, is hers to bestow or withhold. And yet even now, more than I fear losing my own self and soul, I fear losing my command of her art. Magic is my life. I've been in touch with the weave for as long as I can remember. There's nothing like it. It's like music, poetry, physical beauty, all rolled into one and given expression through the senses. Would you like to experience this?
Yes, I would.
Then follow my lead. Now you.
We can say, sleight of hand, imitate the gesture quickly and decisively. Arcana, imitate the gesture slowly and precisely as you can. Or performance, imitate the gesture with a flourish. Let's try this one. Ooh, crit failure. I don't want to let Gale down, so we can roll again with inspiration.
You feel something strange, like a kind word and a kind touch at the same time. It's warm and comfortable.
Excellent. Now, repeat after me. Athran Mistraril Kantrak Eo.
We'll go with the performance. Repeat the words, bold and proud. Oh, critical success.
Suddenly, the scent of rose water and a sense of well-being. A sliver of weave that tastes sweet on the tongue.
Very good. Now, I want you to picture in your mind the concept of harmony, as true as you can.
We could say history. Think of the here and now, this unexpected moment of learning. Nature. Picture a place of utter peace, away from all the harm and mayhem of civilization. Insight. Recall a memory from early youth, a happy family moment. Or performance. Try to hum a familiar tune.
You see, or is it sense, the presence of a woman. The woman who hovered over Gale's palm. There's something like the anticipation of a kiss. Then the pleasure of being cloaked in peace. You are safe. You are nestled in the cup of Mystra's hand.
You did it! You're channeling the weave. How does it feel?
Say magical, sensual even, effortless, you're a wonderful teacher, or feels a good time to call it a night. I'm getting concerned with this. Is this leading to a romantic thing with Gale? Because obviously with Brockshell being straight, that's not something he wants. So I guess we'll go with the middle ground for now, and then definitely, like, if it comes to something weird, or in terms of, like, an unwanted romantic experience for Brockshell, then we'll head off from there. So start with effortless, keep going from there.
Oh, I know.
The weave connects you. The moment feels intimate.
You could either hold on to the moment, it's a good night for intimacy, or, of course, because Brockshell is straight, you're in no mood to be so close to Gale. Release your grasp on the weave.
The weave evaporates, and as it does so, you realize the night feels suddenly cold and lonesome.
Oh. There it goes. How easily things slip away from us, no matter how hard they were in the obtaining. Good night.
Take care, Gil. Good night.
I enjoyed sharing a moment of magic with you.
Yeah, the magic was awesome, man. Take care. That was really cool. Alright, let's call it a night. Do we need bedrolls or something? Interesting. everyone back now to full, we'll go ahead and leave the camp. I just wanted to see. So Gale, he triggered like a romance. Relationship is exceptional. Shadowheart still just says fair. Karlach also says fair. I'm not sure. Not sure why we haven't been able to progress more with Shadowheart, I guess, but I'll continue to think about it. Though we did get the good news from what she said at the conversation, which, at the camp last night, where she said something like that she hasn't met anyone like us, which is really good. So hopefully we're able to continue progressing her storyline.
Out forever. This is no fortress, and we're no warriors.
All right.
I will!
Trying to see if there was maybe I missed a waypoint or something, but I don't think I did. Anyways, so what we can do from here is, as we continue our quest, before we go up here and go to that quest, we're going to do the Githyanki patrol. But before we do that, we're going to go from the Riverside Treehouse here and see if we can't explore north out that way. That's the plan. Let's begin with that.
Soldier.
Excuse me. Who's here?
The frog croaks a friendly eep.
Nice.
Curious, the frog leans in, ribbiting softly. The frog croaks loudly, pleased.
What a beautiful creature he is. Well, one of my characters had this speak with animals talisman. I thought. Maybe not. I don't have a druid, so... I want to explore this way just because I haven't. Although it pretty much seems like we're headed nowhere. I don't know exactly how to get over there other than from this side. So let's go to the Blighted Village. Goblin camp. Let's see if we can walk this path.
Goblins ahead.
A war drum. One of those can summon fighters far and wide.
Okay, well that actually solves that mystery. Which basically is the idea of what awaits us over there. And so for that reason, we're not going to pursue this path. Rather, we're going to go to the Blighted Village and see if we can't try and make our way through the Underworld. That might give us some much needed experience, so yeah.
Apart from an overgrowth of moss, the well looks unremarkable.
Let's investigate. Nice.
Dry stones line the wall. At the bottom, something gleams in the dappled light.
Whispering Depths. Save here. I like how it's stealing. We would be stealing from the spiders. It's funny. They probably had a good joke about that at Larian. Okay, so this is like level 3 territory, so not all too bad actually.
Knees high.
Swords meet sorcery. Indeed.
I should have used a ranged attack. Let's actually just get straight to it. Level 2 magic missile for the win.
Tormentor!
Shield.
Have to keep going.
So the level 2 fighting. Yeah.
Another step forward. Victory is assured.
Level 2. 3 there to be safe, and a 4th here. We did need all 3, so well worth it.
On my way.
let's bonus action use an antidote.
Take you.
Got to press on.
It comes easy these days. I've got it.
Nice job.
Looking ahead. Moving in.
Oh, awesome. So this was that other entrance we found down here, so... Whoa. What the frick? Phase Spider Matriarch level 5? This is looking tough. And let's go ahead and get some space away from her, for real. She's closing on us, so let's get out of there. And with that, I'll go ahead and end the video there for this week. With that, I want to go ahead and say thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, as it greatly helps the channel. Light to be with you all. Take care, and thanks again.